The large instruments can cause problems that are specific to them. And sometimes it's a good idea to see it without the instrument. It's kind of interesting because the string bass is so big that sometimes a common problem with bass players is that the instrument is hiding what they're doing. I have found that with my own kids, that unless I go around behind them and look at what their thumb is actually doing back there, sometimes I don't see that it's pointing at the ceiling like a hitchhiker, which will definitely not help with fingering. One of the things that you need to remember about lower string playing is that we always keep the thumb behind the second finger, and that creates some strength in this part of your hand. I think you can see that when my thumb is up here, and I'll just go ahead and turn it this way for you. When my thumb is up here, these fingers don't have a lot of strength. They're not as strong as these fingers anyway, especially with a young child. But when we don't have anything for them to be pressing against, nothing that will help with the strength of that part of your hand, it's an even bigger problem. So it's very, very important, as we did with the cello, how the hand was out to the left and comes in here. We do the same thing with our bass players. Now, you can imagine, you pretend like the bass is here for a minute, but I want you to see my arms. When the bass is tipped into their bodies slightly, the arm should be right about here. Once again, making sure that your end pin is at the right spot so that they don't have to reach up here or they're not bent over their instrument. When the arm is up where it goes, it's easy for you to see that my thumb is indeed behind that second finger, promoting the strength in the hand. And this will also enable them to reach up the instrument to get to the higher positions. One of the ways that you can work on this is just to be sure that the instrument is tipping into them, and also be sure that you get yourself around behind them to keep an eye on that thumb.